Antoinette from SmartNeedle. Welcome to my channel. I am so happy, so excited to welcome you to our very first year-long Sew Along series. This is something we'll be creating together throughout the year, step by step, right along all the embroidery projects we already love stitching here at SmartNeedle. This sew along is not replacing what we normally do. It's something special we are adding to our creative journey. And it is the first of many year-long series I have planned for us in the future. Welcome to the So Delicious Recipe Box series. In this series, we're going to start by sewing a beautiful quilted recipe box, and then month by month, we'll be adding delicious from scratch recipe cards designed to be collected, enjoyed, and used all year long. Can you imagine having this beautiful box sitting in your kitchen with all 12 recipe cards inside? How cute is that? And the best part is these recipe cards are not just for storage. You can also use them as a mug rugs, table toppers, pot holders, or even trivets. So they are truly double use projects if you like. We'll begin by making the So Delicious recipe box first, so you'll have it ready to store everything as we go. The box includes 4 hoop sizes and is constructed by sewing together 6 quilted panels. So get ready. This box is big, puffy, and full of beautiful craftsmanship with so many details that make it truly unique. Our recipe cards are perfectly sized to fit inside the recipe box, and each one is stitched on both sides. One side is for the ingredients and the other for the preparation. And I'll be sharing in a separate video exactly how to stitch the recipe cards step by step. New recipe cards will be released on the first of each month. And as a little thank you, if you purchase the So Delicious recipe box before the end of the year 2025, you will receive the January recipe card absolutely free. So grab your favorite fabric, pour yourself something warm, get cozy at your sewing table, and let's start stitching our So Delicious recipe box together. I can't wait to create this with you. Okay, let's get started. For a stabilizer, we're using 2 layers of tearaway. To save on materials, I hook just 1 full layer of tearaway stabilizer, and then I spray adhesive on a leftover piece of tearaway from previous project and place it right on top. I love doing this because it keeps things sturdy and help us use every little scrap. And just a reminder, all my embroidery designs can be stitched on both single needle embroidery machine or a multi-needle embroidery machine, so you're good to go no matter what machine you're using. Go ahead and run the first spool color over the stabilizer. It will create your first applique guideline, as the video shows. Now we are going to cover the whole guideline with a piece of cotton batting. I'm using 3 or 4 layers of cotton batting because I'm doing one of the biggest size for the box. But if you're using the medium sizes, you can use 2 layers of cotton batting. If you're doing the smallest sizes, I recommend 1 layer of cotton batting. But if you're doing the 2 largest sizes, between 3 and 4 layers will be great. Keep running your machine for the following spool color. It will do the tack down stitch to attach the cotton batting to the project. After the tack down line is done, we're going to trim the cotton batting all around it. Now that the cotton batting has been trimmed, we're going to cover the whole area with a piece of pattern fabric of your choice. Keep running your machine for the following spool color. It will do the tack down stitch to attach the pattern fabric to the project. The next spool color will do the second applique guideline as the video shows. Now we're going to prepare our applique fabric. In this case, we're going to use heat and bond because we're doing blanket applique. Just iron the heat and bond on the back of the fabric. When you iron the front and back of the fabric so the heat and bond can adhere really well, as the video shows. Now we're going to cover the whole applique guideline with our heat and bond applique fabric. Just make sure you remove the paper backing from the heat and bond before placing it down. Now let's keep running your embroidery machine for the next spool color. It will do the tack down stitch to attach the heat and bond fabric to the project. After the tack down line has been done, we're going to trim all around it. Running your machine for the following spool color, it will start doing the quilting pattern all around the applique fabric as the video shows. Keep running your machine for the following spool color. It will start doing some little embroidery details as the video shows. Keep running your machine for the following spool color. It will start doing the second applique guideline as the video shows. As you can see in this box I already finished, the mixer have 4 different appliques as the video shows. As many of you know, I always keep my heat and bond leftover folder ready to go. I don't measure my applique fabrics. I always overcut them, so I will have heat and bond leftovers for future projects. This saves me a lot of time and money, and it's also let me mix and match fabrics right in the moment, since everything is already prepared. If you don't have small heat and bond pieces ready, just make a few ahead of time for this project. I'm choosing 4 different fabric colors from my folder. Now we're going to cover the applique guideline with a piece of fabric of your choice. Just make sure it covers the whole applique guideline area. Keep running your embroidery machine for the following spool color. It will do the tack down stitch to attach that applique fabric to the project. After the tack down has been done, we're going to trim the applique fabric all around it. Keep running your machine for the following spool color. It will do the blanket applique stitch all around the edge of that applique fabric. Keep running your machine for the following spool color. It will do the next applique guideline as the video shows. Now we're going to cover the whole applique guideline with a piece of pattern fabric of your choice. Just make sure you remove the paper backing from the heat and bond before laying it down. Now keep running your machine for the following spool color. It will do the tack down stitch to attach that applique fabric to the project. After the tack down line has been done, we're going to trim that fabric all around it. Then keep running your machine for the next spool color. It will do the blanket applique stitch all around the edge of that applique fabric. Now let's keep running your machine for the next spool color. It will do the next applique guideline as the video shows. Then get a piece of fabric of your choice and cover that whole guideline. Then keep running your machine to do the tack down stitch to attach that piece of fabric to the project. After the tack down line has been done, trim that fabric all around it. Then the next spool color will do the blanket applique stitch all around the edge of that applique fabric. Now let's keep running your machine for the next spool color. It will do the next applique guideline as the video shows. Then get a piece of fabric of your choice and cover that whole guideline. Then keep running your machine to do the tack down stitch to attach that piece of fabric to the project. After the tack down line has been done, trim that fabric all around it. Then the next spool color will do the blanket applique stitch all around the edge of that applique fabric. Now keep running your machine for the next spool color. It will do the 4 corners applique guidelines as the video shows. Now let's cover those four corners applique guidelines with pieces of fabric of your choice. Just make sure you remove the paper backing from the heat and bond before laying it down. Keep running your machine for the following spool color. It will do the tack down stitch to attach those four corners to the project. After the tack down line has been done, we're going to trim all around it. Then the following spool color will do the blanket applique stitch all around the edge of those applique fabric and around the edge of the big square as the video shows. As you can see, our first panel is almost done. Very simple. Now you're gonna get a piece of fabric big enough to cover the whole embroidery area. Just make sure that fabric, the wrong side, is facing you as the video shows. Keep running your machine for the last spool color. It will do the tack down stitch to attach all the fabrics together. This tack down line is going to leave an opening at the bottom of the panel. That's what is going to allow you to turn the whole project inside out. Now it is time to unhook your project, and then we're going to cut all around the tack down stitch, leaving about 1/4 of an inch seam allowance. And the area that is open, please leave that fabric longer, so when we turn the project inside out, we can tuck those two fabrics inside to have a very clean finish. Now we're going to turn the whole panel inside out. Make sure you shape the corners really well so the panel look nice, square, clean and crisp. Next, we're going to press the entire project with the iron so the heat and bond adhere really well. This will also help tuck in the fabrics at the opening and give everything a nice, clean finish. In this step, as you can see, I am working on the cover of the box. I just wanted to explain you the tab I use to close the box. I'm using a small piece of fox leather, about 1 inch wide by 2.5 inches long. I place it right in the center of the lower edge of the box cover, just before adding the last applique fabric, so the fox leather tab is enclosed between the fabric layers. As you can see, we have already finished our first box panel. Very simple and fun. To complete the box, we'll need 5 more panels, all on which are included in your folder. They all follow the same instructions. The only difference is the applique design. The steps are exactly the same for each panel. And as you can see here, we now have all 6 panels ready to go. Now let's start the fun part, putting the box all together. Use your sewing clips to attach the panels next to each other. Place the panel that say My Recipe Box at the top and choose any panel you like for the bottom. Clip the panels together as you go, building the box step by step. Once everything is clipped in place, your box will be fully assembled and ready to sew all the edges, either by hand or with your sewing machine. As you can see, I sewn my 2 boxes by hand because I really love the handmade look it gives them. But if you prefer, you can absolutely use your sewing machine and put your panels together. Just remember that the top panel of the box should be sewn on only one edge, since this is the panel that will open and close the box. Here I'm adding a few more details. I love details because they give the whole project that last special touch. I added a leather tag that says homemade, and at the same time that tags allow me to hold a cute little wooden spoon, which make it look extra adorable. I also added the finishing hardware to close the top panel of the box. You can find the same hardware I used linked right under the video description. Now it is time for our sweepstake giveaway. I am so excited about this one. I am giving away a sewing tool organizer, a package of soft silicone sewing charms that are perfect for keychains, zipper pullers, and so much more, and 1 jar of each of the fabrics I use to make my recipe boxes in black and red checkers. They are absolutely adorable. Sweepstakes rule: to enter, leave a comment below this video. Make sure you are subscribed to my YouTube channel, and please make sure you have notifications turned on so you will know who's the winner of these giveaways. Please, if you can, give us a thumbs up. That will help us to keep designing great embroidery projects for all of you to enjoy. This giveaway is open to US residents only. The giveaway will close on January 10th. The winner will be announced in future videos, and this giveaway is not sponsored or affiliated with YouTube in any way. Thank you so much for participating, and good luck to everyone. Look at how they turn out. So beautiful. With 6 different panels on each side of the box, they look absolutely adorable. The box is very puffy and has that cozy handcrafted feel we all love. Now it is time to start filling this box with yummy recipe all year round. We'll be doing some baking too. So much fun. I can't wait to have all 12 recipe cards inside my boxes. Our January recipe features these cozy cinnamon sugar snowflake cookies, the perfect treat for cold winter days. They are soft, slightly spiced, and covered with a sweet cinnamon sugar topping that makes your kitchen smell absolutely amazing while you bake. This is one of those comforting recipes you'll want to make again and again, whether you are enjoying them with a warm drink, sharing them with family, or baking a batch just because. It's a sweet and cozy way to start our So Delicious recipe box series. The January recipe card featuring our cozy cinnamon sugar snowflake cookies will be available tomorrow morning, December 29th. Take a look at these photos and all of the little details. I love how this first recipe card turns out, and I can already imagine how beautiful it will look inside the So Delicious recipe box. This recipe is such a cozy way to start the year, and I can't wait to bake these cookies and enjoy them with something warm. If you enjoy this project, please give this video a thumbs up. It truly supports my channel and helps me keep creating for embroidery projects for all of you to enjoy. Thank you so much for stitching along with me today. Stay tuned for many more So Delicious recipes to come. Stay cozy, stitch a lot, be creative, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.